Today's talk, Tuesday at 10, we're talking about being on the same page with your partner in parenting. And I did my peanut talk this morning at 8 a.m., and this question came up. And it's one I really want to address with you and stress what you should be doing. So let's get started first with saying hello to each other. If you're joining me live, say hi, please. If you are on the replay, give me a hashtag after party. And if you have any comments, please notice the description above and click on that so I can see your comments. I'm trying to see if we are streaming well, and we're kind of broken up. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going with this, even though it doesn't seem to be streaming too well. Okay, let's see how this does. All right. Okay, so first, let me tell you who I am and welcome you to my broadcast. I do this broadcast Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland. So I am the author of Raising Happy Toddlers, How to Build Great Parenting Skills and Stop Yelling at Your Kids. Looks like this. It is also now available. Hold on for a minute while I stand up. Crash, boom, bam. It's now available in Spanish. So you can get it in English. You can get it in Spanish. Okay. I also have 3 children's books. Being Different is Fun, All About Me. And I am grateful. It's important to be grateful. I am the mom of kids. 2 I gave birth to, 3 I gave through marriage. And I'm the grandma to 9 children. And I've been doing this parenting thing for 40 years now because my daughter is going to turn 40 this year. Kind of crazy. Goes super fast. I'm the founder of Pumped Up Parenting, the co-founder of FunFit Family Fitness, and the founder of the International Day of Calm, which is coming up way soon on April 5th. And I want you to go to dayofcalm.org. You'll see the website in the streaming sites below, right below here, and pledge and check out all the cool classes for this day. What we want to do is teach you how to de-stress the areas of your life. Oh my gosh, my microphone is so far away, you probably can't hear me very well. Sorry for that. Now it's closer. Hopefully you can hear me better. De-stress the areas of your life and really start finding your calm. Calm is different for everyone. But if you're stressed out, even if you meditate and even if you do yoga, but you're stressed out over different things in your life, you're not going to live a calm life. So let's really work on that. Okay. Go to dayofcalm.org. All right. Now let's talk about what we're talking about. And that is disagreeing with your partner. That is also parenting. And in the example that was addressed on Peanut today, which is a wonderful app for moms, you should download it. I'm live there 8 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. Cheers. I'm having tea this morning. To address being on the same page with your parent, what was brought up in a question on Peanut was also the fact that they have grandparents living with them. So it's not just the other parent that has parenting capabilities, it's the influence of the grandparents. So the mom would say one thing and the grandparent would contradict it. This is the worst thing you can do for your kids. The problem is if you're not on the same page with your parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, whoever is parenting your child will learn absolutely to play you guys. They'll learn that, well, if dad says no, mom will. If grandma says no, mom will say yes. They'll just figure out who is the one that gives into them, and they'll go with that. So it is really important for you to be on the same page. Let's get I don't know. I could leave the title up here, right? Doesn't matter. All right. And I apologize for the poor stream. That's going to stop. Anyway, I wanted to test it out today. If something happens and your partner comes up with a response to your child and says, okay, well, because of this, you can't do this, or we're not doing that right now. And you're thinking in your head, well, why can't they do that right now? Don't chime in and say, oh, it's okay. You can do that. After that one just said no. Do not contradict them. One response, one direction, and everyone else agrees, even if you don't agree. If you are in front of that child and you don't agree, I want you to agree anyway. If you know they asked someone else, your response should be, did you ask dad? And they'll say yes. And then you can say, what did dad say? Dad said no. Then no, it is. Did you ask mom? Yes, I did. What did mom say? Mom said, I can't go out for another hour. I have to finish my chores. Then you can't go out for another hour and finish your chores. Whatever it is, you need to agree. You need to let them know that you guys are on the same page, that what comes out of one mouth comes out of the other mouth. This is not a competition. This is what one says, we both say. And then if you don't agree, then you can discuss it later out of earshot of your children. Maybe after your children have gone to bed, maybe they've gone to a friend's house to play, then discuss it and say, you know what, honey, I guess I'm not sure why you said no. Can you tell me your side so I can understand it? Well, I said no because blah, 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 whatever the reason is. Okay, because I kind of felt like it would not be a huge deal if we did that. And this is my point of view. So what do you think? And then maybe they'll go, oh, well, I can see your point of view. I can see that. So maybe the next time, we'll let them do it. But that discussion happens away from your children. It is fine to disagree. I'm not telling you not to disagree. What I'm telling you is not to disagree in front of your child. It is the same with if you're in a divorce situation and one parent's doing one thing in one home and the other parent's doing the other thing in the other home. Not that you're going to be on board with those two homes. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. You, in fact, shouldn't even worry about what goes on that other home because basically you have no control over it. In your home, this is what happens. It's not based on what's going on in that home. Well, daddy lets me buy a toy every time I go to the store. Well, you know what? Mommy doesn't let you buy a toy every time you go to the store. Toys are for special occasions or a gift or something like that. So I understand your dad lets you do that, but honestly, honey, I have to take care of what's going on right here in my home. And my goal is to teach you the best values I can teach you. Don't badmouth dad. Don't then say, well, dad's stupid. Don't criticize dad. Just say, you know what? In my home, I take care of what we're doing here because I have a certain vision for you and your siblings. And this is my goal. And this is what I'm doing. Dad can do what he needs to do in his home. That's why we have two different homes. So there may be things I do that dad doesn't do, and that's okay. Do not trash your ex. It will come back to bite you in the butt. Because you know what? Kids love their parents regardless of what kind of person they are. They love them. And if you're trashing the other parent, you're the one they'll grow to resent, not them. Even if that other parent deserves it. Okay? That's not your job. Your job is to build your child's confidence with you as a parent and to let them build their own opinion of the other parent. You have no control over what goes on in that home. You have total over what goes on in your home. So in your home, I want you to create a vision for your family. Why did you have kids? Why did you have this family? Sit down, have a family meeting, discuss your core values, discuss your goals, and build it into a vision statement. 5 sentences that describe what you want and your kids want for this family that you created. We cooperate, we're kind to each other, we speak nicely. All of those things. Create that statement and then put it on the wall and then go from there. Stick to your decisions. You and your partner should be on the same page. But if a disagreement comes up and they say something to the kids and you don't agree, your time is not then to chime in. Just go with it. You know what? We're always exercising our kids' disappointment muscle and their waiting muscle. They need to learn that sometimes in life, things don't go their way. Sometimes in life, we don't get something immediately when we want it. But also, they need to learn that these two parents in this house are always in tune with each other, always in agreement, always side by side on one page. And then if you disagree, that is to be discussed later, out of the earshot of your kids. Do not do it in front of them. And I'm not saying don't have like a disagreement in front of your kids. I mean, we disagree. And honestly, a productive disagreement is a good lesson for children. But do not disagree on a parenting strategy or technique or response. Do not disagree with that. That's where kids will learn to play parents. If one parent says, nope, you really can't go right now, you've got to do this. And then the other parent that's sitting right next to them goes, I don't see the problem with it. It's okay. Let them go. Let them go. They can do their chores later. No. If you have grandparents living in the home, if you have an aunt, an uncle, whoever else is involved with parenting your children, you need to sit down, have a family meeting, talk about the goals of why and how you're parenting your children, and get everyone on the same page and understanding that contradicting each other in front of your children is not something you're going to do. Okay, this is really important because if you think, oh, it doesn't matter, then you know what? You're going to raise children that play you back and forth and know who to go to get their way for the rest of their lives. So don't set them up for failure, set them up for success. When they go to school, if they are always used to getting their way, they're not going to get their way all the time. And then they're going to be a discipline problem because they're not going to know what to do when they don't get their way. Set your kids up for success. Be on the same page. Talk about it in advance. If there's a recurring problem, write it down. That's the time to talk to your partner. Say, you know what? This is always happening. What should we do together to respond to it? What is the proper response? What is a proactive response instead of an emotional response? And then you follow through with that and stay consistent every time that issue happens. Okay? All right, guys. So thank you for being here with me. I know 15 minutes of your time is very valuable. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, put comments in the comments. Put your question in the comments. Tag me so I see it. I don't want to miss it if you have a question. And if you really need help, reach out. Reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you have a more peaceful, happy, cooperative, calm family. Get the books at celiasbooks.com. Get a manual for your kids. That's why I wrote this. That's how I wrote it. I wrote it as a manual so that you can look anything up and you can find working solutions Talking back. How do you solve that? Playtime, why it's important. Reading, why that's important. Having difficult conversations. What should I do? How do I create a social life? It's all in here. Getting on the same page, also in here. It's a manual. I wrote it so you had a manual for your child. So you can stop saying, my child doesn't come with a manual. Now it does. And please, please, please check out thedayofcalm.org. It's April 5th. We're 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. We're going to have some incredible classes, including I will be doing a class with Mr. Billy Jean on how to stop yelling at your kids once and for all. That will be a special class that you need to register for. It will be a Zoom link. All the other classes, we'd like you to register. They will stream on our International Day of Calm Facebook group and in YouTube on the Pumped Up Parenting YouTube page. So check it out. Take the pledge. Join our mission to calm this world. Don't you think it needs it? I mean, things are going a little crazy, wouldn't you admit? So let's take action. Let's calm it. Let's do what we need to do to calm ourselves, because calm breeds calm, just like chaos breeds chaos. Wouldn't it be better to calm it than create chaos? Share it out. Share the day out. Let's get as many people doing it as possible in this first year of its launch. It will show up every year, but let's make this first year, with all this craziness going on with Russia and Ukraine and all the uneasiness in the world, let's make this first year monumental. Let's make calm the new pandemic. All right, guys, go to dayofcalm.org. And in the meantime, as always, I wish you peace, love, and tons of laughter, guys. Laughter. It's really the best medicine. And I'll see you here next time in Pumped Up Parenting and around the web. Bye-bye, everyone.